When I first got here, I came from Chesterfield, Virginia, a small town with a big school full of my friends. At first, it was hard, but my family and I went and did some fun things, like driving a con to get our mind off of it. It was very different living in a place that I wasn't familiar with. I came 3 weeks late to Beaufort High School. Honestly, walking down hallways, seeing all new faces and people you don't really recognize was a little bit difficult and overwhelming. When I was first here, I was introduced to my second period, first semester AP Lit senior class by an office aide, and it was the first class I sat through at Beaufort. The rest of my classes were a little bit harder to find without the office aide, but I managed. I was quickly finding out that Beaufort would challenge me more in 1 year than I've ever been challenged in all of my years in school, because the teachers want you to absorb the information, and rather than just rimming it for the test. But the academics weren't the only difficult thing. Finding friends at first was very difficult, and I'm very social, so I had to have a group of friends. Everyone had their groups there, because everyone's been here since kindergarten, and it was hard to get into the cliques, but I was in for a treat. I found some amazing friends. After I found some great people I clicked with, everything became better. I was more into everything, I was paying attention more in class, and I just became interested with school in general. A lot of the people I found that I was hanging out with were people in the theater class, which I've never taken before, but I decided to take my first year here. I think that the people there, they're full of personality and have talents and the whole atmosphere in theater is just great. Our first play that we did was Anatomy of Grey. The play was successful, and for my first play since, I was even more enjoyed myself. And one of the classes that I found myself really enjoying was the Human Anatomy class. I enjoyed learning the ins and outs of everything and watching the faces of the people walk in after class after we dissected cats. I also think I'm slightly biased for this class because I'd love to grow up and be a NICU nurse. And my time spent in that class has taught me a lot and more influenced me to be who I am when want to be a NICU nurse. I also took this class here at Beaufort, this AP Lit class, because I love creatively writing, and I needed to know how to analyze other work so I can turn around and analyze my own work. I have had reading a book since 9th grade, and I'm not finished yet, and the editing is a pain. After a while in drama, we had another play called The Good Times Are Killing Me, and the play was amazing and was very successful. It just further influenced me and opened my creative mind to writing my book. And going through The Good Times Are Killing Me, the play that I played, the Aunt Margaret, which not many of the characters liked, but it was very fun, and I think I have some really good characterization from that. Overall, through the struggles of being in a new school for my senior year, being the new kid, I've learned I'm happy where I am, and that I wouldn't trade moving here my senior year for anything. And my time here might have been short, but the memories will last a lifetime.